Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Bricks. Today we are going to be looking at the speeder bike, Scout speeder bike to be exact, from Star Wars Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, or The Revenge of the Jedi as it was originally called. Now as you can see, this, if I do say so myself, is a fairly accurate design. It took a long time to get this just perfect for minifigure scale with the perfect degree of accuracy. Now, as you can see, I used the minifigure so he would be standing up on the speeder. Because if you look at it from the side, it looks well. If you look at it from the back or the front, it looks good. And it doesn't break the legs like some designs do. So you can use any minifigure and you don't have to rip their legs apart. And it doesn't even take any special rubber bands. So let's look at the minifigure for a sec. So as you can see, I went with the more classic design. And he has black arms, white hands, a white pelvis, and black legs. He goes right on that little stud. And as you can see, a little piece actually helps him to stand up correctly. And then his hands can actually connect to the top of the bars if you want. But I find it looks better if they're just connected to the bottom of the bars. They don't even have to actually be connected. They can just be close. Now, if we look at the bottom, we can see the cylinder. And this hand piece connected to the clip is a gun. It just snaps right on. And it effectively portrays what the gun actually looks like. Sometimes it snaps up. I just want you to be aware of that. Now these are probably the most fragile, finicky parts, I might say, but they look pretty good. And as you can see in the back, I don't have any backpack in the back, or any canvas, as there actually was in the real thing. Instead, I just have some plates. Now, this is a modular design. It snaps right off into 3 sections. Mainly for easy assembly and building. Now, as we can see on this next one, it has a few different colors and parts variants in order to make it look a little bit better. As we see, it's very, very detailed. In fact, when I was looking at the book, I made sure this was the exact length. I decided that a minifigure is about 6 feet, or 2 meters. And I went with the vehicle guide and also Wikipedia. And that's also where I got my source material images from Wikipedia, which is the Star Wars wiki. And if you want some good material, you can just go ahead and look at it. Now, as we can see, there's also a little light underneath. So let's just assemble this guy back. Yep, let's assemble this guy back. As you can see, it just snaps right on the front. It snaps right on the rear, just with 2 studs for each, but it sticks together very nicely. It sticks together enough that it doesn't fall apart, and it sticks together enough that it doesn't not come apart, which is really what you want with Legos. Now, as you can see, the handlebars did come out. That's regretful, but obviously, there's nothing you can do about that if you want the most accurate portrayal. And that's about it. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you with this. But for a second, let's just talk about how you can use this. Because you can. I'm giving you permission to use this design, make it with your own pieces, as long as you give me credit for the design. Even if you only use, say, the front section or the rear section, you still need to give credit for coming up with the idea. It's just nice. That's that. The parts list will be in the description. So here we have an Ewok, and as you can see, I was telling you that the hands can actually clip on, and here we are clipping on the Ewok so that he can drive. So he actually does stay on. You can fly him around a little bit, have the other guy chase after him, just like in the movie The Return of the Jedi. Thank you all for watching. and keep an eye out for the instructions which are coming soon. This has been Starbricks.